The cruise line you pick for your first voyage will make or break whether you ever cruise again. Most first-timers choose based on price alone, and that is almost always a mistake. Some of the cheapest options will frustrate you. Some of the most expensive ones will bore you. We ranked every major cruise line from worst to best specifically for people who have never cruised before. The answer at number 1 might surprise you. In 10th place, MSC Cruises delivers a first cruise experience that often feels like a puzzle for North American beginners. The European routes show in every detail. About 70% of the crew hail from Italy, Spain, or nearby, and onboard announcements go out in 4 languages. Safety drills, dining times, even basic information can get lost in translation. Embarkation in European ports means paper boarding passes and longer customs lines, a far cry from the digital check-in many expect. Gratuities are not automatically added, so newcomers are left guessing about tipping etiquette. MSC excels for travelers craving a European vibe and a global crowd, but for most first-timers, the culture shock and unfamiliar routines create more friction than fun. In 2nd place, Carnival Cruise Line is the go-to for budget seekers who want non-stop action. Fares can dip as low as $99 a night for an inside cabin, drawing a crowd with a median age of just 34. The party vibe is real. Expect water parks, themed nights, and a packed schedule of high-energy entertainment, but that same energy can overwhelm if you are not prepared. First-timers often misunderstand just how loud and crowded things get, especially on sea days. Carnival adds a 15% automatic service charge to most purchases, which simplifies tipping but can catch some off guard. The value is strong, but the sheer volume of choices and the constant buzz can be a lot for someone looking for a laid-back introduction to cruising. Number 3, Norwegian Cruise Line promises total freedom with its freestyle approach. Eat when you want, where you want, no dress codes, and a choice of over 20 specialty venues. But for first-timers, that freedom means you're suddenly in charge of every decision. The NCL app becomes your lifeline for booking dinner slots, shows, and activities, but those prime reservations vanish fast. Miss the window, and you might find yourself at the buffet when you wanted sushi. With a median guest age of 38 and 41% repeat cruisers, Norwegian clearly clicks for those who learn the ropes. For a first cruise, though, the constant planning and app juggling can turn a relaxing trip into a nightly logistics puzzle. The Haven Enclave offers a shortcut to luxury, but for most, the learning curve is real. Coming to the top 3, Regent 7 Seas and Oceania set the bar for effortless luxury, but the price tag keeps them just out of reach for most first-timers. These ships are small, usually under 1,200 guests, and the crew-to-passenger ratio is close to 1 to 1.5, so service feels almost intuitive. Nearly everything is included: specialty dining, premium drinks, Wi-Fi, and even a handful of shore excursions. There's no need to worry about tipping, since a 22% service charge is already built into the fare. The catch is fares start high, and the atmosphere leans formal, with a median age around 55, making them expensive. For those who want a frictionless, all-in cruise, nothing is easier if you are ready for the upfront cost. Number 5, Holland America line offers a calm, structured approach that appeals to first-timers who want a slower pace and less decision fatigue. The vibe is classic, with narrative lectures, live music in the lounges, and a daily schedule built around set meal times. Assigned dining means you do not have to scramble for reservations or wonder where you will eat each night. The median age sits around 50, and about 22% of guests cruise solo, so the atmosphere is relaxed and rarely rowdy. Celebrity chef partnerships add polish to the menus, and enrichment programs keep the days interesting without pressure to join in. For those who want predictability and a gentle introduction to cruising, Holland America's steady rhythm makes the learning curve feel almost invisible. Number 6. Princess Cruises sticks to tradition with assigned dining and a classic, slightly formal atmosphere. For first-timers, that means you'll pick an early or late dinner slot, usually 5:30 or 7:30, and keep that routine all week. The main dining room feels predictable, and the 24-hour buffet gives you an easy fallback when plans change. Dress codes can be a surprise, Mediterranean routes expect more formal nights, while Caribbean sailings stay casual. Gratuities are often bundled if you choose the all-inclusive fare, which takes tipping stress off the table. With a median age around 53, Princess attracts travelers looking for structure but not stuffiness. The steady rhythm helps new cruisers settle in, but the touch of formality may feel old school to some. Number 7. Disney Cruise Line is built for families who want every detail handled, but the magic comes with a schedule. Rotational dining means you pick early or late seating at booking, then cycle through 3 themed restaurants, keeping the same server team for the whole cruise. It is seamless for parents. Kids clubs run all day, character events fill the schedule, and staff remember every allergy and birthday. About 44% of guests are under 12, so the vibe is playful and safe. Gratuities are clearly explained and added to your account, sparing awkward moments. For adults, the heavy structure and constant activities can feel restrictive. Disney nails the family-first experience, but leaves little room for spontaneous adventure. 8th place goes to Celebrity Cruises, where modern luxury meets straightforward planning. First-timers often assume that upscale means stuffy or complicated, but Celebrity is built to be approachable. The vibe is polished but relaxed. Think stylish lounges, spa spaces, and a crowd with a median income around $112,000. Dining is easy. Main restaurants offer open seating, so you're not locked into a rigid schedule, while specialty venues are booked ahead through the app. That means less scrambling for reservations and more time enjoying the food, which consistently ranks near the top in the premium segment. Service is seamless, with a 22% automatic gratuity bundled into your bill, no tipping guesswork. Celebrity's wellness focus and predictable routines make it a strong fit for adults who want premium quality without a complicated learning curve. Number 9. Virgin Voyages flips the script for adults who want clarity and zero cruise cliches. Every sailing is strictly 18 and up, no kids ever, so the vibe leans toward boutique hotel rather than family resort. Forget buffets and formal nights. Instead, you book all meals at over 20 specialty restaurants through the V app, with every dish included in the fare. Tipping is never automatic. There is just a digital tip jar if you feel like leaving extra. The crowd skews younger, with a median age of 36 and an average household income around $130,000. The nightlife wellness blend is deliberate. Think sunrise yoga next to late-night drag shows. First-timers sometimes assume the no buffet model means less choice, but in reality, it is pure freedom. No lines, no upcharges, just a smooth, adult-focused experience. If you want every detail spelled out and crave a kid-free zone, Virgin makes cruising feel refreshingly simple. And finally, in first place, Royal Caribbean International removes all guesswork for first-timers. These megaships are built for predictability. Think RFID boarding passes, clear signage, and neighborhoods like Central Park or the boardwalk that split the ship into easy-to-navigate zones. Boarding is streamlined, safety drills are always in English, and dining never gets confusing. Every ship offers both fixed main dining and a sprawling buffet, so you always have a backup. The average guest is 42, with families, couples, and solo travelers all finding their place. Entertainment is everywhere. Ice shows, surf simulators, live music, and the app keep you on track without forcing you to plan every minute. Value is strong. Base fares often include more activities and amenities than any other major line, and the service culture is tuned to North American expectations. First-timers sometimes assume such a big ship will mean chaos, but the opposite is true. The structure keeps things easy, and the learning curve is almost invisible. Royal Caribbean wins because it removes guesswork. Everything is there when you need it. Designed for people like you, first-timers wanting the experience to work. Most people who start on a Royal Caribbean cruise go again. That's the real test of a good first-timer line. Your first cruise will often determine whether there is a second one. Pick the line that matches who you are and not just the cheapest price. Which line are you leaning toward? Drop it in the comments. Like and subscribe for the next ranking. See you in the next one.